Hello and welcome to another video. This week I officially became a YouTuber. By that I mean I received my first ever standalone camera. Crazy, right? It's a really big investment. I was so ready for it. I was like, this is definitely what I need to do. It came on Wednesday and we had this princess party thing on Wednesday as well. And I really wanted to take the camera to take some footage of the whole situation. But I just had no idea what I was doing with this camera. It kept coming up with like a message. It had a countdown. So every time I turned it, it would say like 4 times left or 3 times left and 2 times. And then we went to Next, just before we went to the princess thing, because I needed to get Sophia some new shoes because I don't know why I chose to do it at that point, but I did anyway. We ran into Next, and whilst I was going into Next, I was like, oh, I might as well film some of this, like, whatever. So I took the camera out, and it was like, you are not allowed to use this camera unless you log on. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? So it wouldn't let me, film anything. So I was like, okay, fine. So I ended up having to log on and all that. Which we were already running late, so it was just a bit of a chaotic situation. We got to the princess party thing. I had no idea what I was doing with this camera, so I was just it's really actually, to be honest, it's a really easy camera to use. It's just when you've never used it before, the sort of hand placement, how you like sort of holding it and all that, it doesn't feel natural for you to use it. So anyways, I kind of felt a little bit awkward as well with the camera because it's like it's a full rig, isn't it? It's a camera. It's not like your phone, like you just get your phone out, take a few pictures. And the setting where we were at is obviously like a place with everyone's children and stuff like that. And I feel like people are a little bit more cautious nowadays around cameras and their children and things like that. There was one lady that asked me, I don't think she was asking it like being concerned or being nasty or whatever, but she was like, oh, what is that there? What is that? And I was like, maybe mind your own business. Oh, it's just like a vlogging camera. It's okay. It's a vlogging camera. I'm only getting my children in it, don't worry and stuff. And if I do get anybody else's children by accident or whatever, they'll all be blurred out and stuff like that. And she was like, oh no, don't worry, that's fine. I love vlogs. I always watch loads of vlogs at night time. I spend all my time watching vlogs. And I'm like, okay. And I thought she'd be like, oh, so what's your like YouTube? She didn't ask. So I was like, whatever. But yeah, I did get some footage of the princess thing. And oh my God, there was a real life princess. So my friend, she was like, Shauna, there's a princess thing. Let's take the girls. Okay, let's go. She sent me the website and she was like, okay, have a look and we'll book it together. I didn't read the website. I didn't have a look. I didn't see what was going on there. Why would I? You have already vetted this experience. So I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's do it. So I get there, we're doing arts and crafts. There's like 4 tables with like different things, different stations. Like making wands, making like little mirrors, some pictures, all these things. And I was like, I mean, for £12.90 odd, this is not very good for £12. But I was like, you know what? It's an experience. Let's just get them. They can make a mess as well, and I don't have to clean it up. And then halfway through, a princess bloody turns up. And I was like, no way. There's a princess here. No one said. It would obviously been on the website, but I just didn't know. And I was like, I felt like I was one of the kids. I was like, oh, there's a princess. I was in total shock. Oh my God, Thursday, I received my second ever running shoes. Second ever in the whole history of time. I started running in January And the end of January, I did the Couch to 5K, finished the Couch to 5K. I was ecstatic. I was crying the whole time because I was like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually running. Like, I struggle to walk most days. Like, I can't believe I'm running. So I finished the Couch to 5K, and then now I run. I tried to go out at least 3 times a week. My first ever running shoes were the Lining, I can't remember what make, model, whatever they are, but they're a brand called Lining. It's a Chinese brand. They were stunning shoes. For my first ever shoes, they were amazing. I loved them. Kind of felt like I needed to get new shoes because as a heavier runner, I felt like I would have been wearing down these shoes a bit quicker than usual, right? So I started to feel like a bit of hip pain when I do a run and stuff like that. So I was like, I think I need to change my shoes. So did a bit of research and had a look, and it seemed like the Nike Vomero, either the 18s or the Plus. Now I went for the Plus because it was more cushion, and I need that cushion. And oh my God, they're the most amazing shoes I've ever put on my feet. So on Thursday, I went for my first run in them. Stunning, really enjoyed that. I think I did 5K and I got a PB. I got a PB on Thursday on my 5K. And then on Saturday, I went for another run in them. Again, amazing shoes. I did a 3K on Saturday because I was absolutely shattered. I couldn't do anything else. And we went out with the girls as well. So it was a bit like I wanted to spend some time with them as well instead of... Is my finger been up that whole time? Anyways, I wanted to spend some time with the girls. So I ended up like doing 3K, and then we met up again and whatnot. These lot have come out to the park. Garmin has put me on for like a 50-minute run. I don't think I'll be able to do that today, but I might do about 3K. I feel like that's where my abilities lie today. And they're gonna go have a little walk around whilst I do a run. Now, this is the new camera, so I don't feel like I'm gonna be taking you on a run with me. I may do a few little shots like after I've finished because I'm just a bit scared. I have bought my vest. I've put my vest on so that I could put it in, but I'm a bit concerned. So seeing as it's the first time, yeah, I might take you out on a solo run with me one day. But today, I think I'm gonna let them hold my camera. But yeah, they are gonna walk around for a bit. And I'm gonna go get my sweat on. We're going home now, Bob. Your tummy's hurting. Are you hungry, do you think? From walking, I managed 3.4k. You did 5k? Sophia did 5k. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't like extremely tiring. I've got the new crepes on, I'll show you. Yeah, that's them. Nike Vomero Plus. These are my second running shoes. My first ever running shoes were the Linings. Absolutely loved them. I never had running shoes before, so they were like my benchmark. And these ones, stunning. I'm so obsessed with them. This is my second run in them, so, and it was really, really comfortable. I enjoyed it. So yeah.
Turn my ears.
the cutest little boy in the shop was watching us like struggle with all the stuff that we had in our hand, and he just came over and he's like, do you need a basket? I actually feel embarrassed because I'm like, I should have just got a basket. How embarrassing. The little boy was like, are they alright? Do they not know they've got baskets in here? But yeah, we just went to Home Bargains, got a few bits. Now it's time to get some petrol and go home out of this sun. It's so hot. And then today, guys, I have done my first ever 10k. It was so lovely. It was a really lovely run. I really enjoyed it. Like, as I'd got to 5k, I remember thinking, am I gonna be okay carrying on? I did feel a bit tired when I got to 5k, but then I feel like 5k, you don't really get to loosen up. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't get to really sort of loosen up and like actually start enjoying the run. And I feel like after that 5k, I was really enjoying it. Garmin had put me on to run for an hour and 17 minutes. I went over to get the 10k. But yeah, that was our week. And today we're just gonna relax with these kids, try and relax, try and not lose our minds. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a lovely week. Okay, bye.